Okay, guys, welcome back. It's another Sunday. It's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks since we worked the last group and we put that other video out. So this is group 3. This is a group of 7. They're going to be December breeding group. And so we just wanted to catch you up. We've just got, we call her One Horn and Mystique left. So we've got the other ones done. But horn saw, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so I've got One Horn here. She is she's a snorting angry mama. She'll snort at me a lot. But anyway, when we bought her from somebody up the road, this horn here, they've always had to keep it trimmed back. And something happened. Something happened to it when she was little, or something like that. Got it caught, popped it off, and it basically it's like a deformed horn / skirt. So what I'm going to attempt, we bought this last year. We got the whole roll of wire and everything. The machining in one of these handles doesn't hold very tight, so sometimes it pulls through. It's a little frustrating to use. But anyway, I'm going to attempt to cut this back. Now, there's a blood flow in these. You don't want to go too far, but at the same time, I'm going to try to take probably 3.5 inches off. This is probably a good 6-inch horn here. It comes back actually underneath this one. It is not pressing into her head or anything. We kind of check it, but I'm going to try to get some taken off. The last time I did this, I went super duper fast trying to cut through it. I got about 2/3 of the way through it, and it got stuck. And then I had to try to pull the wire out. She was already irritated. We have not worked her yet, so we're going to try to do this first. So I'm going to try to go slow and steady and see if I can saw through it, because essentially I fused the horn back together behind it, and then my wire was stuck. So Shane is just going to hold my phone. I did get a newer phone, so hopefully my video's a little bit clearer. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so the biggest thing, this has been wrapped up, but I'm no expert. Yeah, she's already snorting at me. I'm just going to get this. There's a gap here. I'm going to get this fed under.
She's mad.
She's mad. I'm going to get this fed under this horn.
Oh goodness, that's so much.
Well, I know, but
Okay.
I don't know. We haven't done it since a year ago. So I'm just going to slowly work it back and forth and see if it'll slowly eat into it. The problem is getting her to cooperate long enough. This is probably about where I cut it last time. Just by the looks of the horn, it's not quite as... Hey Wyatt, can you turn that hose off, buddy, so you don't get all the goat sweat? It's just starting to come into it. Yeah, last time I went at it pretty darn hard. Like I said, we're just gonna ease into this. Like I said, I'm not an expert. This is only the second time I've done this. Obviously not the best scenario with the way this horn is positioned.
Are you cutting that horn?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't know. If somebody has any tips on this, let me know. But we're just going with slow and steady wins the race on this one. See, it's cutting a little better now, but see, it's kind of getting stuck, so we'll slow down a little bit.
Looking good, one horn.
Okay, well that didn't go too bad. She has got a little bit thicker base towards the bottom, so when I start, it takes me a while to get through it. The first time I did it, I just went to town thinking, you know, get it started in the horn and get going. I think that wire gets so hot, it felt like it started to fuse in there the first time. But this is good. The problem is that horn sits back so far, it just has enough gap the whole way to the base just to get that wire in. So even if I leave an extra couple inches one way or the other, I'm not doing her a whole lot of justice. So we figured, hey, we'll try to take another couple inches off of it, kind of where it's been in the past. That's where it is now. So I would say, based on my 2 experiences now doing this, slower and firmer, more deliberate with each pull, almost like a 2-man wood saw. That's what I would say is kind of how you want to work it. Just stroke, stroke. That seemed to work better than just pulling up on both sides, keeping the tension in the middle and working it. That didn't seem to work for me last time. So if any of you have done this and you've got any good quality tips on how you do it, put them down in the comments. If not, don't be too afraid of doing this. I want to say I picked up the roll of wire and the handles down at Valley Vet down in Kansas when I was down there one day. Yeah, it's not super cheap. What, Shayna, what do you suppose that costs? There's probably like 30, 35 bucks. We'll just say it's less than 40 bucks without the shipping. So anyway, that gets you a whole roll of wire, which I will probably never use. One horn will probably be long gone before I use that up. So anyway, that was just something a little bit different with the one goat we have to do here in the pen. Yes, I am going to let one of the goats out here. She loves eating mare's tail, so that will be cleaned up. So anyway, we're going to finish these last couple goats for the December breeding group, and we will probably check in with you later because Brett is out here with 5 of the girls, and then Freak Show is over here in front of the kidding shed with Tori and Haley. So anyway, we'll check in and let you know the progress. They have not been interested at all today. So we'll talk to you later.